One, two, three. We are live. For real. With sound this time. Well, let's get this going. Hey guys, I guess I'm going to start off with this no longer Kel Walker podcast. This is now Empire Universe. And tonight I'm just doing a solo podcast. And I'm more just talking about like what's new, updates, and what's kind of going on. Again, I just want to say I apologize about the sound about the first podcast. So you guys were just watching me mouth everything and not hearing anything. So I apologize about that. Anyway, so let's get on with some of my topics here. First thing. This is Iron Kingdom energy recovery drinks. So it's got 180 milligrams of caffeine, 3,000 milligrams of BCAAs, and 300 milligrams of electrolytes. They're really, really good. They're meant to drink after workouts, and they're really, really good. It's got no like food coloring shit like that that's put in there, so it's really, really good. No sugar, like 0 calories, nothing. So it's really, really good. It's really, really beneficial for like muscle growth and stuff like that. So guys, please check this out. It's really, really good. You can get them at GNC. I'm really happy with Iron Kingdom supplements. They're really, really good. So please check it out. So yeah. So I guess the newest thing with my podcast is the name, obviously, and so I'm gonna get a new guest soon, hopefully soon. She's local, and she's done a documentary that I still have to finish watching. But it's the beginning is really, really, really good. It's about Aboriginal community and just how the attitude towards Aboriginal people. And so hopefully I'll have her on soon, and I'll let you know who it is soon enough. So that's kind of exciting. I'm really happy about that. I'm kind of excited to see her perspective and how things are kind of going on there. Talking about guests, on that note, if anybody wants to do a podcast with me, Elijah, I know that you want to. I already know it. You don't have to comment. I know. Then just leave a comment or send me a message, whatever you like to do. And I'd be open to everybody. I'm open to anyone that wants to do it, and we'll do it up. Just been kind of busy lately, so bear with me. And we'll figure out a date, and we'll go from there. So there's that, and so any guests want to come on? Go right ahead. So events. I'm just gonna come out with it. Super Bowl's coming up. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Who's gonna win? Who are you going for? Of course, I gotta go with New England. Gotta do it. Sorry, whoever's disagreeing with me, whoever's going for the Rams. Sorry, but I gotta go with New England. Tom Brady, can't go wrong. And I'm wearing my Toronto jersey. I just thought I'd throw it on, and I just got out of the shower, so I felt really lazy, so I threw something on. And on that note, I am going to the game on Friday, so I'm just psyched about that. I'm really looking forward to that. Me and my buddy Brian are going to be going to the game, so that's going to be fun, catching up with them and stuff like that. There's that. And so there's that going on in my life. Another new thing is that with all the 3 Instagram accounts that I have been running, I am not going to be running all 3 anymore. Well, it's not that I'm not going to run all 3, but the one, my MMA account, I've been running it for just over like a year and a half. No, maybe not a year and a half. Like at least 2.5 years, maybe 2.5 years. I think so, 2.5 years. And I can't do it anymore. It's just very demanding. With MMA, news, it's just there's too much. And like with MMA news, it's always like there's always news coming in because there's always fight announcements. I mean, with Instagram, you got to be quick and you got to release a lot of information, especially with those other people that are doing kind of the same thing. So, I mean, yes, you are kind of competing, but, that being said, sorry guys, I can't really read a lot of the comments, so if I don't get to you, I can always read them after, and I'll comment after. But yeah, with the MMA account, I couldn't do it. It was just, it wasn't that I lost passion or anything like that. Like, I really enjoyed doing the updates and things like that. But the last couple weeks, I've just been busy, and I run 2 other accounts, and I'll get to that in a moment. But like with the one account, I was just getting too busy, and it's just so, you just have to be on the ball. Like, you gotta have like a finger trigger, because like there's always updates coming out all the time, especially with UFC and Bellator and all those other organizations. And it's just too much, and I just got kind of nuts. Like I said, I'm not saying I lost my passion with UFC and MMA. God, no, I will watch every event I can. But just with the news, it was too much. So now I've closed that account, and I still run the 2 other accounts. Now I'll get to that now. The one account is just my personal account with my fitness and just, myself in general, my life. And then the second one, if it's some of you don't know yet, I run the Chatham Junior Maroons account for Instagram. And I do run the Twitter account as well, but I run it with another person. And so he helps me out with it, especially with the games, because I'm already doing the updates and news with the Instagram. So he does a lot of that. He's been helping me out with the Twitter account, so I appreciate that. So yeah, news spilled out. I do run the Chatham Maroons Instagram page, and a lot of when I first started, a lot of the guys on the team, they're messaging me, and they're like, "Who's running this account?" Even the coach, he's like, "Who's running this account?" And at first, the first impression I got from all these guys was, did I post something wrong? Did I do something wrong? That's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh shit, because I must have, maybe I put something in that looked bad, or made them look bad, or I wasn't supposed to do it. And I'm like, my hands were getting all sweaty. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Excuse me, I shouldn't have been swearing there. But I was like, oh my god. And coach is like, well, no, like, I want to meet with you. Like, we're glad that somebody's running the page, and the guys really, really enjoy it. So I was like, well, that makes me happy, because it's a hobby of mine, and I don't mind. I don't mind supporting these guys, and that's kind of, I'll get to the second part of talking about the account. So the reason I got a question today on the page, and it was one guy asked me, he's like, so why did you start running the page, or like, how did you start doing it? And I said, well, I just started doing it one day, and this just happened, I think it was around just before Christmas, and I don't know, I think it was a hobby, and I actually was looking their page up, and I saw that I don't think they had one. So I was like, wow, you know what? How about I start running the page? And I started doing that, and that was awesome. And now I run the page, so I'm really I'm really happy about that. And I really enjoy doing it. It's great. And when I talk about like running pages, and like when I was talking about the MMA account that I was running, like this, I feel like I'm not rushed. Like, of course, like if there's away games that I'm not going to, obviously, or I can't attend a home game, I don't feel like under pressure. Like I gotta get this news out right away. I think they're pretty understanding, knowing like eventually I'll get the news out and talk about the highlights of the game or whatever's going on with the team, trades, etc. I mean, the trade deadline is over, I think. But that being said, I don't like it's very relaxed, and that's what I like. So yeah, I mean that's what's going on with the Chatham Maroons page, guys. You know what? If you haven't already, please follow the Chatham Junior Maroons page on Facebook, or say Facebook, Instagram. I think the guys would really love the support, and I think they'll really enjoy it. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm so tired. Like I've been working all day today, and I just had a really hard workout, and I hit the heavy bag for like 35 minutes. So I'm exhausted. So I've been drinking this thing, and again, I guess I'll talk about it again. Iron Kingdom, for anybody that's like a gym rat or anybody that likes going to the gym. Iron Kingdom, freaking awesome. One of the best supplements I've ever had. One of the best BCAAs I've ever drank. It's so good. It's energy plus recovery. So it's got a little bit of caffeine, and it's got the BCAAs. So this is probably meant to drink after a workout. Especially with caffeine. Like that's what I'm drinking right now. I mean, it is closer to it's closer to bedtime, but well, not bedtime, but like I'm gonna be going to bed in a couple hours, and it's got a little bit of caffeine, but I mean that's why I was drinking, because I knew I was gonna do a podcast tonight, and if I hadn't been drinking this, I'd be slowly falling asleep. So I apologize if I seem a little off. So it's got a little bit of caffeine, so I'm a little hyper. And with the BCAAs, it that just helps. That helps out with muscle recovery and helps build muscle. And so I'm really happy with Iron Kingdom. It's really, really good stuff. Anybody that, like I said, goes to the gym, try them out. It's really good. No sugar, no calories. It's not thrown in with any like added colors or anything like that. Because I do find with some pre-workouts or post-workout supplements, they do add a lot of that kind of stuff in. So it's a bit of a turn-off for me. But I really enjoy those, and they're kind of expensive. It's almost like drinking. It's almost not drinking. They're really, really good. So I mean, give them a try. I also have the Thermo Cuts, which is just helps with your metabolism. It helps boost it, and just helps you with cutting the fat. So you got that. So so going back to Maroon's page. So I really enjoy doing it, and I think the guys really enjoy the support, and so there's that. And so I just been just in general, it's almost like buying like a regular energy drink. It's about the same price per can. So I mean, they're pretty good. I think they taste really good. Been working out a lot more, working in general a lot more. Just got a second job doing I got a second job that's relating to my field. So I'm really happy about that. And I've just been doing a lot of that, and I just just been working out. And talking about the working out, for the longest time, I think about October is when I got back into it. Like I never really stopped working out, but for the longest time last year, from about February, March to about August, I wasn't really committed. I was in a relationship which was one that wasn't healthy. People that know what's going on. I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't think that's probably not respectful to, even though I didn't do anything wrong. But it was not a healthy relationship, and I think part of it. It, you know, with that was it did, I think it did contribute to the decline of like my fitness, I think, if that makes any sense. And for the longest time, I wasn't as motivated, and I wasn't as serious. Like I guess, yeah, like I've always went to the gym, but I wasn't going as much. My dieting wasn't truly there, and it showed. Like I never really gained a lot of weight, but it was just more like I didn't look as lean, and I just didn't look as what I did before, and so there, you know, there's that, but as soon as October ran around, I was right back to where I was, and so not so much the dieting that came after, for sure. Like that was hard to get back into. It really was. And anybody that says dieting is easy, they're full of shit, because it's not. It's always hard. I mean, it does get easier as you get into the routine of eating well. But I think like for sure, like I have no problem with my diet not getting enough, because then that just doesn't help with your muscle. Like you have to have so many calories per your age, the kind of body type you have, if you're a female, male, etc. But like I've been trying to get at least 200 grams of protein per day, because that's about as much today. But I mean, there's days where, yeah, like I want to go and get a burger, but I know that I gotta wait until my cheat day to do that if I choose to get that. And with dieting, it's so difficult, because you know it all comes down to science. And when I say that, like for example, if you're like my ideal thing is cutting the fat by keeping the muscle. So I know that I need to have so many I have to have so many. I want to keep my calories low, and what I mean is I'm not talking low where I'm not as I weigh. I think I'm about 195, not 196. But I mean, on average, that's about as much as I have. So that's another thing that can be difficult, is trying to find ways to get my protein in. So, you know, eating a lot of chicken and getting a lot of my protein shakes in. The protein shakes are really, really good, but after a while you have so many of them, and it gets old, the thrill's gone, and you know, they taste good, but it's just like, you know, anything you eat a lot of, you kind of get sick of, right? But you know, other than that, it's been going really, really well. I'm getting the results that I want, so you know, I'm happy about that, and that's a goal that I've been focusing on, and I've been really enjoying that. Again, anybody that's watching, you guys can put any comments below. From here, I can't really see the comments, but I mean, I can get to you after, once I'm done. And again, this video will be on YouTube, so anybody that doesn't have time or has to work in the morning, whatever, etc., you can watch it on YouTube. I'll put a link in on my status, and I'll put it into the Empire Universe page as well, so you can access it there. And with my YouTube, I gotta change a bunch of things on there as well, but I'm slowly working on that. I just have so much shit going on right now, so I apologize. So that's kind of like what's going on with my fitness. And so when I was talking about getting back into my fitness, I was working out a lot, but the dieting wasn't there. But that's what happened. Like the dieting, I worked on second. I wanted to just make sure I was getting to the gym. I was getting the routine of going, you know, as much as I was before. So I was maybe going pretty much 6 days a week, sometimes 7, and sometimes twice a day. And then switching over to the new gym at Performance 360. Anybody that's thinking about starting fitness, like a fitness life, or anybody that wants to lose weight, etc., whatever, they're being run by Fit for Less. A choice was mine. I like Performance 360, one, because a lot of the trainers I knew went there, and just a lot of people I knew from Good Life went over there. So a lot of friendly and familiar faces. So that really kind of helped my decision to go over there. And What is that? Is that William Lanigan? I can't really see your comment, man, but I'll get to you after. And yeah, so yeah, if you guys are ever thinking about trying fitness, go over to Performance 360. It's a sweet gym. I joined in December. Yeah, I think beginning of December. Like, I think about the middle. What the goal is, please go to Performance 360. It's a sweet gym. I was at Good Life for so long, but they closed down, and now they're ran by or they're whatever. And it's a sweet gym. I love it. There's so much that you can do, especially with cardio. Like for me myself, cardio is something I got to really work on, and not just to help myself lose the fat and weight, but just with my boxing in general, because they got a heavy bag there, and I work on it almost every time I go there. So it's very convenient, and it's a really nice gym. I really like it. You know, really good people to talk with, and a lot of good people that work there, and some new trainers I don't know. They're really cool. So yeah, go ahead and check it out there. Yeah, so there's that. So, you know, like when I started working on my dieting, it was really hard. But as soon as it was the same as when I started going to the gym a lot. It was hard to. I had to push myself as I started going to the gym a lot more. It was really hard. And you know, for the longest time, it wasn't that I lost motivation. I just, you know, when you're, you know, I'm not going to repeat it. But the relationship I was in wasn't healthy, and there was just a lot of things that weren't good, and that did contribute to the downfall of my fitness. And but as soon as I started working out again, I slowly started getting the dieting in, and then just around December is where my dieting, like, there was no bullshit. Like, I was really pushing it. And even around Christmas, like, I tried so hard not to eat the sweets, but I mean, it was Christmas. I'm gonna eat whatever I want. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I try to have a cheat meal like once a week, even at that cheat meal. And I mean, when I say cheat day, I mean cheat meal. Like, I would eat healthy all day, and I'll just destroy some. Other than that, I've been upkeeping with that and just keep plugging away. And I was just at the gym earlier, so sorry, I'm kind of like, sorry if I seem a little off. That, and I'm drinking this, and, you know, it's got a bit of caffeine in it, so yeah. So if you guys have any comments, questions, please send them. Even if you don't send them in the video, you know, just send me like a question, something in one night or whatever. So, you know, like, with doing that, I think I've learned to control my dieting, and I know foods, and I know there's certain things that are triggers for me, like sugar. I try to stay away from, one, in general, because it's just not good for you. But not just that, but just the fact that I have a hard time eating one thing and trying and not eating anymore. The problem with me is that I'll have something that has a lot of sugar in it, and the problem is I have a hard time controlling it, so I try to stay away from it and don't even attempt to try it. And yeah, so there's that, and that's my fitness. So, and you know, just send me a DM or whatever. But for anybody that's joined, if you guys want to join the podcast at any time, let me know. I'm not going to really deny anybody. I think some people I would have an easier time with, not because, you know, I like you more than this person. There's no favorites, nothing like that. It's just more the fact, like, there's some people that you just have a good rapport with, or there's some certain people that you know that you'll be able to. Like, I'll take Lanigan over here. You know, Lanigan, I think we would have a really good talk. We've done a podcast together before, but it was a long time ago. And I think a lot of things that I've learned over time, I think we would relate a lot, for sure. Like, we both work out at the same gym, so I think that would be really, really good if me and Billy did one again together. That'd be pretty sweet, man. But yeah, so anybody that wants to do podcasts, let me know. And yes, I'm going to the Toronto game Friday. Yeah, I was wearing the jersey. I just got kind of lazy. I threw something on. Just got out of the shower like 45 minutes ago. Yes, I am going to the game Friday. I'm so excited. I've been to an NHL game before for work, but it was Buffalo Sabres and Vancouver Canucks. Both teams I don't like. Both teams I don't really care for, but it was awesome, and it was really, really, really sweet. And I mean, like, I don't get too excited about things. Like, I don't get overly excited about things, like a kid at Christmas. But I swear to God, as soon as I went in the arena, it was like I don't know how to explain it, but just that in the game. But Muslin, I think that's gonna be really, really good. He's gonna be a good addition to the team. But yeah. Anyway, guys, overwhelming feeling. That's how I felt, but it was in a good way. And it was like the atmosphere. It just everything was just awesome. I didn't get the best seats, but just in general, I mean.